Hi subscribers, welcome back to my channel Survey Got Easier. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you on how to successfully create a study area map. As you can see on the screen, this is the example I'm going to be using to carry out the exercise. This is a sample of a study area map on the screen. You can see the map of Nigeria, map of Oyo State, and Atiwa local government area. This map simply implies that for you to create a study area map, you must have these informations on it. This is the location of the site, but for you to produce the study area map, you must show the country map where you show the states of that location, you show the state and the local government where the site is located, you show the local government as well. Let me quickly show you a brief example of what I'm saying. This is the map of Nigeria, and Oyo is the location where the site is located. The study area map, where is the location where the site is located. That's why you can see these locations on red. And we have what Oyo State map, because Oyo State is where the site is located, while the last thing is the local government inside Oyo State, because the site is located inside Oyo State. That's why the local government is coming from Oyo State. Now, to achieve this, there is something called administrative map. For you to download the administrative map, we have several sites that you can download your administrative map. Sites like GIS. On my video description, I'm going to drop the links for you to download administrative map of any country. Also, I will drop the links for you to join my WhatsApp channel, because on the channel, right on the channel, you get links for you to download several informations that relates to your GIS and likes. Coming to GIS, this is GIS. Once you launch your browser, Chrome or any browser, just type GIS and you log into the site. So this is GIS. We have what under this GIS, we have free spatial data. You can see country level. We have download country level data for any country in the world, administrative boundaries, roads, railways, altitude, land cover, population density, and likes. By the time I click on country level data, you can see now this is Nigeria. You select the country where you want to download the administrative map. Nigeria is, I'm interested in Nigeria. You select the subject matters, that is either administrative areas. You want to download the administrative areas of a particular country. You want to download the administrative map of a particular country, the inland waters, the road, railroads, elevation, land cover, population, gazette, and likes. So once you've selected the two, the country and the subject, you click OK. After you click OK, you're going to have this on the screen. You click on download. As soon as you click on download, this is what you are going to have. So this right here, you select this and you right click, you click on extract here. Okay, so these are the data we have inside this zip file. You select these three shapefile. The next for you to do is to launch your ArcGIS software. You launch your ArcGIS software and you import this shapefile into your ArcGIS software for you to carry out your exercise. This is ArcGIS software. What I'll do now is to drag in the selected shapefile into the software. This is the shapefile. So coming to the table of contents, let's check out one after the other what we have for each of it. This is the first one. This is the second one, and the third one is this. So starting with the first one, I'm going to change this to yellow, and you can change the color to any color. As you all know, Nigeria color is green, so I'll use green. I'll click OK. Same thing with this, change this to green. And lastly, this was the one we did now. And lastly, this, change to yellow and change to green. and I'll click OK. So now the next thing for us to do is, starting with this first one, this is map of Nigeria. Now you're going to select this, right click and open attribute tables. You click on open attribute tables. You want to check the information we have inside this attribute table. Under these attribute tables, we can see what we have. We have the name of the country, we have the state in the country, and lastly we have the local governments of the state. So it comprises of the state, the country, and the local governments. This is the first one. The second one comprises of, let's check what we have for the second one. The second one, open attribute table, is only the boundary of Nigeria, so we don't need that. Let's remove, we don't need this. And the third one is, let's check the attribute table, the data we have inside the attribute table. We have the country, the states, the country. This second one entails the country and the state only, while the first one is the country, the state, and the local governments. That's fine. With these two maps, we can produce the study area map from this. So right on this, with the first one, working with the first one, which have the attribute tables, which entails the attribute table, states, country, and local governments. And on the locations map, I showed you earlier on, map of Nigeria, Oyo states, and Atiba local governments. That's the practical we want to carry out, we want to execute. So right here we are working with Oyo states. Now let's check where we have Oyo states here, under which field. The state is under name 1. So let me scroll down to Oyo State. Let's see. So this is Oyo State under name 1. So what I'll do is I'll come to this place, I'll select this, I'll click on this drop down arrow, and then I'll come to this place, click on select by attribute table. This creates new sections. You know, the state is under name 1, so I'm going to scroll down here. I'll double click on name 1, and I'll click on equals to, and click on get unique values. So I'm going to select Oyo, double click on Oyo, and I'll click on apply. I'll click verify successfully. So I can close. You can see now it has highlighted what Oyo for me on the screen. Oyo has been selected. I'll close this. The next thing for me to do is to come to my table of contents, and I'll right click. So I'll come to data here. I'll click on export data. That is, want to export out every information we have. We want to export out the Oyo State boundary, the local government inside Oyo State. Those are the shape files that I want to export out now. So I'm going to make this with Oyo map. I'll click OK. So you can see it says, do you want to add the exported data to the map as the layer? Yes, definitely, because we'll be working with it. So let me change this color. I'm cool with this color. Okay, so now the next thing I need there is, this is Oyo map. It has been extracted. By the time I uncheck this you now have Oyo map on the screen. This is Oyo map. Let me change to Allo. So this is Oyo State map. Inside this Oyo State map now, we need the local government inside Oyo State. The local government where we want to work with is Atiba local government. Inside this Oyo map, I'll select it. I'll right click and click on open attribute table. Now under this attribute table, we have the states, which is Oyo State. We have the local government. The local government is name 2. Now this is what we are interested in, Atiba. So I'm going to select by attribute now. This local government is name 2. I'll come down here on this. I'll select double click on equals to, and I'm going to get unique values with using Atiba, and I'll click apply, and I'll click verify. Okay, successfully. And what you can see, this is Atiba map. It has been highlighted. So what I'll do now is to come back here. I'll right click and click on data, then I'll export out this map. I'll name this as Atiba map. Atiba map, and I'll click OK. Yes, so this is Atiba map. Click OK. Now let me quickly show you something. This is the first one. This one is the map of Nigeria. Now we want to bring in this one state inside this map. We want it to be displayed. For us to achieve that, the first thing is to check the attribute table. Right click on it. We come to select open attribute table. Now where do we have the name of the states? We have the name of the states under what? We have it under name 1. So I will come back to my table of contents, right click and go to properties. Click on properties, come to label, click on labels, and I'll select this label features in this layer, and I'll change this to name 1 because we want the information under name 1 to appear on the screen, which is the state of Nigeria to be displayed inside the map. By the time I check this, so this map now, which is map of Nigeria, it has shown the whole state inside Nigeria. Now I'm going to uncheck this. The next one is map of Oyo State, because Oyo State is the locations of the study area map. That's why we are working with map of Oyo State. The local government where we have the site is inside Atiba local government. Don't forget. So let me check this attribute table of Oyo State now. Open attribute table. Where do we have the local governments inside Oyo State? Because we want to display all the local governments inside Oyo State now. It's under where we have it under name 2. These are the local governments here. So I'm going to select by attributes here. Select by attributes, and I'll select name 2, double click on equals to, and their unique values. You know, the locations of the site is Atiba. So I'm going to select double click on Atiba, click on apply, and click verify. OK, and I'm going to close this as well. So coming back here now, right click on properties, under layer, select this label features in this layer, change this to name 2 because name 2 is the local government inside Oyo State, and I'll click OK. Also, you can change this color. If you are not satisfied with the color, you can always change the color, and also the boldness. You can change the boldness, the color. This is it here. This is where you to change the color. You can give it any color you are interested in. The boldness, if you are not satisfied with the boldness, you can change that as well. And lastly is the local government itself. So when I turn in the local government now, open this attribute table for local government. We have the Atiba, the name of the local government site, name 2. So come back to this place here, right click and come to properties and turn in the label features for the local government. This has to be changed to name 2. Then I'll click apply and click OK. So this is Atiba local government. It has been displayed on the Atiba map. So what I'll do now is to select, open the attribute table for Oyo. I'll open attribute table for Oyo here, and then I'm going to select by attribute Oyo. You know, Oyo, the name of the state under name 1, so I'll select name 1. and I'll double click on Newman, click equals to, come to this place and I'll select Oyo. That has been selected, so I'll close. This is it, has been selected here. The next thing is to export out the Oyo, the selected. The next thing is to export out the map of Oyo here. So that's going to look as if we digitize. Instead of digitizing, this is it. Oyo BD. Yes. So Oyo BD now. Let me give this Oyo BD. Okay. So this is Oyo here, Oyo State. This is cool. Now, working with this local government Oyo State map. Now, the next thing is Oyo State map itself. The one that comes in is Atiba local government. So I'm going to inside this Oyo map now. Under the attribute table, I'm going to, Atiba has been selected. Now I'm going to export Atiba as a new shapefile. So that's Atiba boundary. Now let's check what we've done so far. The first one is, this is it, map of Nigeria that shows the state and the locations, study area map, the locations where the map is located. We don't need this any longer, so we have to remove it. This is Oyo BD. So this is it here. This is map of Nigeria showing the location of Oyo State, while the other one is Oyo map itself. This is Oyo map, Oyo State map, showing the location of Atiba local government, which is the local government on the site where you want to work with. I believe you are cool with this. That is how to export out shapefile of boundaries under administrative map of the country. With this, I believe you've been able to learn how to produce a study area map using your ArcGIS software. I'll drop the links of sites where you can download this administrative map. And if you found this video helpful, do well to subscribe to my channel, comment on my video, like and share.